Hi, this is Summer with Summer's Tips and Stitches. Hello, and I'm doing a non-crochet video. I know it's shocking, isn't it? I am taking a suggestion that somebody messaged me a very long time ago about covering Juanita's head in Mod Podge. And sometimes I forget that you guys know me way more than I know you. You're all essentially strangers to me, but yeah, you guys know me so well. So, of course, I love Mod Podge, and I love covering stuff in it. So I thought, well, you're right. This is a great idea. I'm going to do that. And then when I got a present from Jeanette a week or so ago, she gave me this super awesome Sun and Moon tissue paper, which I love. I have a mirror like that, and my bathroom shower curtain is a pattern like that. So I just thought, you know what, I'm going to do that right now. I just decided, even though we're going to like a family outing in a couple hours, I have time for some Mod Podge. So I basically just started laying the paper on this head. I didn't plan it out because that's really not my style. I'm just kind of a go with the flow kind of a gal. So there are some places here where the suns are overlapping, and there were some bald patches where I've been cutting other pieces to cover. Her nose was very difficult in mouth. As you can see, I have a situation here I need to work on. But I thought I would just show you what I've been doing. I'm basically cutting random shapes out that I think will fit the area, and then coating that area with a little Mod Podge. Then I'm laying the tissue paper over, sort of paying attention to what's around it, but not really going nuts about it. And then when I come into an area, oh, that one worked out pretty well, where the geometry is not lining up, as in the shape is not cohesive to, you know, the paper curling over it, then I generally do some cutting. Maybe I'll get to show you. But I just thought I'd make a little bit of a video here in case any of you have heads that you would like to cover with tissue paper. You could do a pattern like this, which is turning out to be very difficult. Or you could just cover your head with, ooh, that one fits there nicely. Or you could just cover your head with a solid tissue paper. I do find, and maybe this is just something personal, that my kids are a little frightened of my mannequin, Juanita, and her head when they come down into the basement. Because we also, besides having my nook over here, my crafting corner, we also have computers. Okay, so right here, what I'm showing you is where this doesn't necessarily fit. I give it a snip with my scissor. And so then I can lay that down there, and then I can paint this right on over it. You see that? So yeah, that's really just what I'm doing down here, trying to cover Juanita's head before we go to our family picnic. Yeah, I really think there probably is a nicer way to do this than what I'm doing. But, you know, I'm just having, I like to make my crafts just a hobby, just something fun when it comes to this kind of stuff. Crochet, you can easily know when your stitches are right or wrong, you know. But when it comes to this kind of stuff, I'm not going to spend 100 years cutting out the shapes, laying them right. I just want to have one. Besides, the bulk of this is going to be covered with a hat, right? Because that's what I do with these. Although, to be honest, the hats are a little, she's got a very small head. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, friends. I thought I would just make a quick Memorial Day video, sharing with you guys what we're doing. My husband's still working on editing together my yarn dye video. I made it tough on him because I filmed some of it with my phone camera. I took pictures, and then I filmed some of it with the fancy camera he bought me. So he's got a lot. Oh, I'm trying to find a piece to fit here. I'm going to tell you what, this is a very hard thing to do with this tripod and Mod Podging. So anyway, he's still got a lot to work on with that. I didn't make it easy with him. And then he's got to insert a link for you guys so that you can find the tutorials I followed. But yeah, so he's still working on that. He's got to have a day off or two also. He's a hard worker and he's had a lot of jamming, so I'm not fussing. Whoops. I got a situation occurring right here. You see that? Where it doesn't want to lay. So I'm going to snip it and put one of these over the other. And that is how I solve that problem. There. All right. So I just thought I'd pop in and show you. Maybe in my next video, Juanita's head will be completely dry. I don't know why I call it Juanita's head. It is a little disturbing, but they both came from Hobby Lobby. Right? And so I feel like that's why. I am running across a problem here that I'm just going to try to see if I can fake it. But I did not remove all the tape very well off of the tissue paper. And I'm noticing that the Mod Podge is not covering the taped area as well. I obviously should have known that, but I was, like I said, I'm not planning this out. Just thought I would jump in and do it. And so I'm coming up with a hiccup. But there you go. That's what I'm doing this weekend. Working on a little baby blanket because we went to see some of Brandon's family yesterday and we're seeing some of my family today. And so I started a little baby blanket to donate to Christ Child Society. Something nice and easy that I could just sit down and crochet while I'm chatting with the fam so they don't feel ignored. Now you see here I'm creating a hole and I'm going to have to cover that with something. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah, and then I thought I'd quick do this. And now that is all. That's all I've got for you guys. You'll have to wait and see how this mannequin head turns out. If it's a hot mess or if it's passable. You'll have to wait and see. And then maybe I'll put this on Instagram. And if any of you all get the wild hair that you want to cover your heads with tissue paper, you can post them on there. And then we can all see. If I knew how to create a hashtag, I would. I'll have to look into that. I'll have to talk to my younger sister. Haha. All right, well, thanks for watching. Thanks for checking in. Does that look scary, y'all? Kind of. Until then, happy crafting.
Happy crafting, bye.
Bye.